My name is Janine Louise, and I'm a medium. That's what I do for a living. That's my job. In fact, it's not actually a job. It's something I love doing, and I'm lucky enough to get paid for it. As a medium, I'm an intermediary between somebody who has passed and someone that is still living. I guess I'm the messenger. I hear things, see things, feel things, and then interpret that and am able to deliver that message to the person that I'm having that conversation with or I'm reading. An empath is someone that is really high in emotion. We can actually tap into people's emotions and feel what they're feeling. I think everybody has a little bit of empathy. I think we all have that within us. Some are, have that ability a little bit stronger than others. With me, that's a pretty strong ability. It helps me. It's actually a really good thing to have because it gives me a really good understanding of what I'm dealing with or who I'm dealing with and how I need to deliver a message if it's got to come through from the other side, or even if we're just, giving them some guidance in their life path. I guess I didn't realise I had my ability for a long period of time. I had to grow up, I think. There was a time in my late 20s where things really sort of shook up for me, and I really got the understanding of what was going on. So when I got help and went and saw a mentor and someone who could give me guidance on what was happening with me, I guess when I looked back on my timeline of this life, I have had the ability since I was quite little. I have all the senses, and most of you have probably heard of clairvoyancy. There is a lot of different clairs. It's basically what we call clear taste, clear smell, clear sight, clear feeling. So they're all the clairs, and I have all of those senses. And what generally happens is Spirit will give me, the person who has passed will give me an indication within my body or my memory or a feeling or through their voice, and I'll hear it. And then I interpret that and then deliver it on. My dad passed a few years ago, and that was a really, most people find grief very sad, and it is, because it's very much a loss. With, I guess, my ability and my understanding of what happened with Spirit, my dad's passing was very sad. But the grief process wasn't as hard for me or as challenging for me as most. He gave me such an understanding. He came through virtually straight away, and before he passed, it was his guides and his guardians that came through and spoke to me. So they gave me the full understanding of what death was about. And I began to understand that we needed to live from that experience, that instead of going into the grief or fearing death, that this was an opportunity for me to look at life and know that I wasn't going to be here forever, and that every moment just meant something. It was important that when I left here, that I left a legacy behind, that I was leaving something, that I was walking away from this life knowing that I've done everything I wanted to do, and in that being happy doing it. I do what I do for so many reasons. The biggest reason being through my life experience, through what I've been through the guidance of Spirit, through the experiences with people and challenges, it gives me opportunity to pass that on to others and then help them implement change in their life. And that's why I do what I do. It gives me much gratitude to see someone go from depression or grief, or in the midst of a breakup, move through that, or know that I've guided them through that so that they can be well again and see happiness again and live again.